of the two of us, you would be the one who watched the Super Bowl.
It makes sense, but because the Bears weren't playing, I didn't care.
Did they come close?
They did better than everybody thought. But in the end, it was like the Patriots and some other thing.
This is like all I know so little. I know so little about sports, but I do happen to know that about the Bears. Is that isn't that always the thing?
Yeah,
they did better than everyone thought.
Yeah, I mean, they did a lot better than everyone thought. Like, it's kind of been a minute. The Bears, they got a little bit of a curse going on.
Is that like a long time thing?
I think so. I think it's like 100 years. I made that up. I don't know if it's 100 years, but as long as I've been alive, there's been talk of the curse.
So they didn't make the Super Bowl, but did they make the Patriot Bowl?
No. Is there a Patriot Bowl? What's a Patriot Bowl?
The Patriot Bowl? It was the real Super Bowl.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch the Patriot? Okay, wait.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't watch it because the Bears aren't in it.
I hear you didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I thought you'd at least watch the Patriot Bowl because I thought you loved our country.
I like my house.
Everybody knows about the Patriots. The Patriots Super Bowl halftime show, right?
Yeah.
The one where, because they had that bunny guy.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, in the regular Super Bowl, and I guess everybody was mad at him because they thought he was Bugs Bunny, and he's not. So they were like, well, if Bugs Bunny is not going to be there, then this is anti-American or something. So they did their own one.
Ew.
And it had Kid Rock in it.
Ew. 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 Ew.
Because
I hate him so much.
What do you mean? Who represents America better than Kid Rock?
Ew. That's disgusting, and I hate it, and I don't like him.
Us as a Christian nation.
We are? I guess
yeah,
we
so
are.
it's us as a God-fearing Christian nation. What we believe in is a middle-aged, scraggly-haired man rapping about prostitutes and his own balls.
Kid Rock is not hardcore. That's not how you be hardcore.
So obviously I watched the Patriot halftime show.
Why'd you watch that?
Because, what do you mean? Because I'm a patriot.
But, okay.
Well, I wasn't going to watch. And then, but the thing that I didn't get to watch because I was caught in quicksand was the Patriot Super Bowl. And that's why I didn't know if the Bears were in it or not. But apparently, the regular Super Bowl wasn't patriotic enough, so they did their own sports game too. And I think, just like Kid Rock did a lip sync all throughout the Super Bowl halftime, the fake Super Bowl halftime show, I think what they did was they did a sports sync where they pretended to touch the ball, but it was running around this court on a little the field on a little wire, and they had a guy in a blimp who was making it look like it was like cool plays and stuff.
Maybe I need to watch it.
Well, you should if you're actually a true patriot. And actually, J.D. Vance played, and he was really good. Or, well, the guy on the strings made him look really good.
The guy on the strings made him look really good. That's it. That's good to hear. At least he's better at that than ordering donuts in a local donut shop.
I don't know. I think J.D. Vance is cool.
Anyway, it's been nice working with you, Matt.
That's what the main thing I think about that guy is, gosh, he's cool. Where did the Bawitiba originally come from? 'Cause I think that part Like he did his own lyrics, but I think Bawitaba, I think that part was already something.
Could be.
The lyrics of the song are dedicated to the shots of Jack, chicks with beepers, as well as all the crackheads, the critics, the cynics, and all my heroes at the methadone clinic. Well,
cool.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing, though. The politics that this dude now identifies with, would not consider anything about a methadone clinic to be heroic, right? Because that is
grifter. He's one of those.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. He's just doing whatever gets him attention and money as he's morally bankrupt.
Where did Bawitaba come from? No, not the song.
The song, the noun.
The
The thing of Bawitaba. Matt, we cannot spend this podcast talking about Bawitaba.
Busy bee.
What? Yes? What is that?
Bawitaba, da bang, da dang, diggy, 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 said the boogie, said up, jump the boogie.
Uh-huh.
That's Kid Rock. Busy bee is Bawitaba, bang, Bawitaba, da bang, diggy, 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 shake the boogie to the bang, bang, boogie. Then you Bawitaba, da bang, diggy, diggy, shake the boogie to the bang, bang, boogie.
Okay, so it's from Rapper's Delight. It's like, is it like a riff on Rapper's Delight?
It's not rap. Wait.
That's what you just did. You just started quoting Rapper's Delight.
No, this is Making Cash Money from 1982.
Okay.
And then, so Rapper's Delight also has
to the boogity beat.
To the boogity beat. Yeah.
Up jump the boogie. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It's just a Frankenstein song of words.
You know, I think Kid Rock is cool.
Okay, anyway. Hey everyone, welcome back to Save Your Game. I don't think Kid Rock is cool, making me the better co-host. I'm Pushing Up Roses, with me as always. Kid Rock fan.
I don't like fan. I don't like his music.
Okay.
I just think he's really cool. He's hip. He's like a cool guy.
And not as cool as JD Vance, though.
Imagine hanging out with Kid Rock and JD Vance.
Pass. Really hard pass, my dude.
Oh my God. Can you imagine there's a room that those two men, at this point, there's multiple rooms, I bet, that those two men were both in at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Burning that room and then rebuilding another room where that room was wouldn't get the smell out.
So gross. I look at Kid Rock as somebody who I could probably beat up. That's my assessment of that. JD Vance too. I think I could beat both of them up.
I feel like Kid Rock. I could definitely beat up JD Vance. I mean, Kid Rock is hiding weapons all over his body, I'm guessing.
Probably. Yeah.
So I don't know
There's
that I could...
something up that butt, you know?
I don't know that I could beat up Kid Rock, but I could definitely beat up JD Vance.
Could beat up anybody.
But I feel like Kid Rock is like... He has ex-boyfriend, like your worst ex-boyfriend energy.
I know.
Like,
and he's not. Here's the thing: he wasn't even like the most abusive ex you could have. He was just terrible, like cringe.
He was just that guy that you were like, that you're like you dated during like a weird phase.
Yeah,
like for somehow, and you
like
still don't know. You still don't know how he was charming when you met him one day, and then you dated him for like 3 months. Based on that first interaction.
Yeah.
And every one of your friends was like, what the fuck are you doing? And you're like, I don't know, he's sweet. And they're like, no, he's not. And then for the rest of your life, you're like, why the fuck did I date that guy?
He's the guy that like is embarrassing in public to date, which would be horrible.
Yes.
Have you ever dated anyone like that? Somebody who's kind of like embarrassing
Oh my
to
God.
be around in public?
Yeah, that is the quickest way.
Was it Kid Rock? Did you date Kid Rock?
Well,
You trying to tell me something?
I wish.
He's so cool.
He's just so cool.
My
No,
God.
it was Erica Kirk. No,
You dated Erica Kirk?
Yeah.
Like recently?
Yeah,
recently?
it was in the past month. Why? Is that weird?
Interesting. Anyway.
She seemed really excited to be in the dating world.
Well, I bet she was.
So no, no, there's no quicker way for me to lose interest in you than if we are around people I know,
mm-hmm.
and I have become embarrassed.
Yeah.
Right? Like I've become embarrassed that you are there.
Yeah. I think everybody has like embarrassing moments around their partner with friends and stuff because these are things that happen. We're human beings, but like if you're constantly, I know exactly what you're talking about because I did date a guy like that, and I felt like I couldn't bring him anywhere.
Right.
He like didn't know how to act around people, and he was like not neurodivergent. He was just an idiot, like inconsiderate.
I've had girlfriends or just people I was dating do embarrassing things in social situations or do things in social situations that my friends were like, ugh. But I've had that situation happen where I really liked the person.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's embarrassing, but we all do embarrassing things sometimes. Like it was cool, but like I've had situations where I was just like mortified, where I was like, oh my God, oh my fucking God, I'm gonna have to like walk out of here with that person. Like
no.
They're gonna like hold my hand in front of all these people that they just did that in front of. Whatever that may be.
I'm never embarrassing. I'm actually very cool to be around. Right?
Did you play any games this week?
How dare you? No, but
would your current partner and anybody you've ever dated say that about you?
That I was embarrassing?
That you've never been embarrassing in front of them?
Yeah, I think they would say that. Yeah, I think they would. I think they actually would say that. I'm pretty social and like outgoing and pretty observant. So yeah, I think I'm confident in that. I think they would say that. I don't think they would. Yeah, I'm confident. You?
I can be. Okay. Like anybody,
I know you can be. We've hung out.
Like anybody with ADHD, right? There are moments where I'm not exactly sure why I'm saying the things I'm saying.
True.
And so I think I can be. I don't know if embarrassing is the right word because I think I'm very, very socially adept. I think, but I think there are definitely times that I say things that are embarrassing. And while maybe I can spin my way out of it because I've lived in this brain my whole life,
yeah,
I am sure that I have had partners that didn't quite, whatever it was didn't stick with me and maybe didn't stick with any of the other people that we were with, but stuck with that person because they're not used to saying bizarre shit and then having to like weirdly I don't want to say weirdly walk it back, but like
diffuse it
and be like, I don't know. So
I have a word that I use to describe you. Would you like to know what it is?
Is it going to hurt my feelings?
It will not hurt your feelings.
Okay.
I would not. What the? I wouldn't do that. Never say something just to hurt your feelings.
Well, maybe you didn't say. Wouldn't say it to hurt my feelings.
I don't even want to accidentally hurt anyone's feelings. No,
Right, I'll tell you if this
use
hurts my feelings or not.
okay. I use the word excitable to describe you a lot.
Okay, that hurt my feelings.
It did not. No, it didn't.
Okay, you're right. I lied to you.
I just lied to you.
Excitable, I think, is true.
Yeah, I think that is true. I think you're excitable. It makes it fun to be around and also unpredictable.
I think that's true, and I think unpredictable resonates differently with different people.
It does.
Because I think unpredictable can make some people nervous, and so like
love that shit.
You don't know if I'm about to be rude. I'm not.
Right.
But if you can't predict my behavior, you might, and you haven't known me for long enough, you might be worried I'm going to say something rude, or like if or say something that's going to offend somebody nearby, or I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Now me. What word do you use to describe me?
What's one word I use to describe you? And these aren't supposed to hurt each other's feelings?
Yeah, they're not supposed to hurt my
Okay,
feelings.
then let me think of a new one.
No,
I'm kidding. One word I use to describe you is
wow, I'm an enigma.
I'm trying not to use excitable again. Giddy?
What? I am?
It's like you've described, where you're like, I'm thinking of giddy and like, oh, is there a positive word that means reactive? Like reactive, but in a positive way.
I think so. Yeah.
Like you are often like, and that's, I think, what I mean.
Animated?
I mean, when you encounter a stimuli, you are either excitedly confused by it, or excitedly enjoyment of it, or excited to make fun of it.
Man, you pinned me down hard. That's true. That's very true.
What is that?
You're not the only one to have said that to me. It's kind of like this amused state that I'm always in.
Yeah.
A previous partner told me I just simply love the world that I'm in, and I love the things in that world. So I get super excited. If I see something cool on a menu, I will be like, "Oh, look at that!"
And that's not even what you order.
Yeah, no, I don't even order it. I'm just like, oh my god, they have that? Incredible! What a great restaurant! No, I am pretty reactive, but mostly, like you're saying, reacting with some kind of joy or amusement.
Yes,
and I have a hard time hiding that. And
I don't know what word, because reactive does not sound good.
But I know what you mean.
I don't know what word would be better there, but
listeners, write us in. How would you describe me?
We're still on recording.
Yeah, of course we're still recording.
So as you guys can tell, this is a video game podcast about video games.
Well, you asked me what I was playing, and I'm like, and then you're like, wait, I have more to say about Kid Rock. I'm like, okay.
Has Kid Rock ever been in a video game? Hold on, Google.
Probably I would bet that maybe a GTA type game, maybe a song made its way into it, like a game like that. That's what I think.
He was his music was in Road Rash 3D.
Yeah, there you go.
And a Madden NFL 10.
Okay.
Power Gig, Rise of the Sixth String.
Oh, yeah.
Which seems like a Guitar Hero ripoff.
Yeah.
EA Sports Ultimate Fighting. Wait, what's UFC? What's the C in UFC? Championship?
Yes.
Cool guys.
Cool guys.
WWE 2K18 and Twisted Metal Harbor City.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are all like, that makes sense. Sports and car games. It makes sense.
Yeah, just anything that feels like it's greasy.
Yeah, it feels like it's greasy.
Mhm.
Greasy.
When I type in "has Kid Rock ever,"
God.
what do you think what do you think the Google results are? Like the Google autofill.
Has Kid Rock ever gone to jail?
Close. Been arrested.
Yes! Oh my god, I'm good at this.
Has Kid Rock ever been to space?
The fuck? Who cares? Why are people searching that?
Been on The View?
Weirdly specific.
Climbed Mount Everest?
I need to get myself in the searches for that. Like, has Pushing Up Roses ever climbed Mount Everest? There's like no answer because nobody actually knows. Matt.
Yeah.
I need you to put down Kid Rock. Just for a second. We can revisit it later. Just for a little bit.
Everyone's always making me put down Kid Rock.
You need to put him down. Put him down. He's not a toy. I believe we have some good news.
Well, he's not
or interesting news.
Oh, do we?
I think we do.
I want to hear it.
Well, you're actually the one who brought this news to me, so I'll bring it to...
Well, then I don't care about hearing it. Bye.
Sorry, Matt left to go listen to Bawitiba. This is going to be his new karaoke song.
I don't like his music. All right.
Just his aesthetic. No, I think this is very exciting gaming news, and I think we did this. I think we manifested
We had
this.
to have.
So, not so long ago, I was talking to Matt, and I said we were talking about video games. That's what we do. Believe it or not, I know you probably don't realize that from this conversation, but we do talk about video games off recording. And I said something akin to like, I just want another game like Paranormasight. I want another. That's what I want. That's what I want to play.
We've said this to each other so many times after, like, since we played that game.
Yeah. This last one was recent, though. It was like a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing else like it. Like, there's no other... we stopped saying it for a while because... It just we knew that there wasn't anything there.
But then that feeling came back.
And that feeling came back, and you said it to me, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
It's insane.
There's gonna be another Paranormasight. And it's coming out soon!
It's coming out in a week!
Oh my God! I love a surprise drop. Speaking of like being reactive, that like reminds me of how I reacted to like the Monkey Island Return like secret drop. Oh my God. That's how I feel about this one. I'm like, I love a secret drop. It's so exciting. We don't have to wait like 6 months. We know when it's gonna be out. Amazing. I love it.
Right. People gave us a bunch of recommendations of games that were like Paranormasight, and it none of them quite had the juice.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
And not that all of them were bad, right? Like there were a lot of interesting, what seemed like interesting visual novelty games with maybe either similar aesthetics or slightly similar mechanics, but nothing was Paranormasight. And now this is fucking Paranormasight again, and I'm fucking so stoked.
I'm stoked.
What?
Yeah. It scratches a very specific itch for me because obviously it's Square. So it's kind of scratching this Final Fantasy character type of storyline where you got all these like these kind of adolescents trying to figure shit out. But it's not a JRPG, and so it also scratches like that adventure interactive fiction thing. It's so I'm so excited. So
here's 2026 so far in adventure games, and it's already wild. There's Perfect Tide Station to Station.
Yes.
Which I've started. I've not gotten far enough in to talk about it, but
We will, though. We will. We'll both.
There's
play it.
no chance we don't.
I heard some like extremely kind, generous person gifted you that game. Is that true? Like the most kind, like most generous person like you've ever met.
Inbox to see if Kid Rock sent this.
All right, Kid Rock isn't that cool. Please.
Earth Must Die.
Oh, right. Man, that one looks interesting.
TR-49. It's the new Inkle game. The Dark Rites of Arkham, the new postmodern adventures.
Oh yeah.
Game
Yeah. Yep.
What? Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's great.
I bet Paranormasight's going to be on my like list of best of like next year. It's already there. It's already at number one.
It's hard when it feels like, I mean, it's just that video games are getting better and better.
Yep.
I guess is the only thing to say about it. I played a game this week.
What'd you play?
It's not quite an adventure game. I played a Metroidvania that came out in January.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Mio, Memories in Orbit.
Okay.
And you're a little... I don't want to give too much away about the story, even though you're a little robot girl.
Thanks.
And in this game, you play a little robot girl.
Cool.
And you're in this big world that seems very contained, and it's full of robots, most of which who seem like they're dying.
Okay.
Or
like robots are dying?
Yeah. Or you find
robot die?
You find dead robots all over the place.
Sad.
And one of the things that's interesting about it is early on, dying is a mechanic that pushes the game forward. It's like there's a bit of a Souls-like element to it, and you're collecting. It's called Nacre, Nacre, and it's some kind of energy that you can use to build upgrades and whatever. But when you die, you lose it. Mm-hmm. It's not like a Souls-like where it floats there and then you have to go back and get it. Like, you lose it, but you discover as you're losing it, it floats into this pool where there is this kind of computery lady there. And when you can also, if you don't die, you can also just donate your Nacre to this lady. So like you can progress without dying, but every time you die, it goes into this pool, and enough goes into there, and then she kind of comes to life, and she tells you that you need to sort of collect these various elements of this world that I don't really want to explain what this world is, but you need to collect these elements of this world and bring them all to her, so that she can restore the world to life.
Is this strictly a Metroidvania, or is there other like puzzle element games? Like, how close to it is it to like Silksong?
Oh, very close.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's strictly Metroidvania, but there's something really fascinating because in this world, because much like Silksong, it's sort of centered around this idea of belief. Okay, wait, actually, you're in a spaceship. All right, this is in the promotional materials, so I can spoil it.
Yeah, go ahead.
It turns out you're in a spaceship that has basically died. And the spaceship is huge, and there's all these elements to it that are it's absolutely fucking gorgeous. And if there was ever humans on this vessel, they are not here now. Mm-hmm. There's just robots that are slowly becoming corrupted and dying. And many of these robots have begun, you've been in space so long that many of these robots have begun to see the elements which keep the ship running. Mm-hmm. As religious icons. Like, they've sort of built systems of belief mm-hmm. around the AI that runs the heating system, and the AI that runs the oxygen filtration system, and the AI that steers the ship. And so different robots that you encounter in this world have different sort of relationships to that faith. And it's really fascinating. So speaking of Silksong, it's got like that, it does have that idea of there's a conversation happening in the game about faith, but there's also a conversation happening around sentience and
like ethical things of that. Like, is it kind of like one of those like ethics and computer science type of a vibe?
Only in that you do feel real bad for these robots. Right, like they were clearly meant to serve a different purpose, and now they've been floating in space for a year, like an untold amount of time, floating aimlessly in space because their purpose has left. There's clearly, like I said, there's clearly no humans on board this ship.
Yeah.
And so they've had to sort of develop their own life, and it's a hopeless life. A life where it's not going to end well for anybody.
Yeah.
And you sort of serve as like this growing messianic figure trying to put the ship back together again, in a sense. And like a messianic figure, like you are regarded as basically a heretic, an enemy of the faith by most of the people, by many of the robots you encounter. And some just don't believe in you, and some believe in you to the nth degree. Really interesting stuff. And also, as far as gameplay goes, because this is a Metroidvania, feels really great to hop around and jump around, and like it looks beautiful. The bosses are very hard.
Yeah, I bet.
And also the music is incredible. The sound design is excellent. It's really worth playing. So if you're a Metroidvania fan at all, Mio Memories in Orbit is, I think can hang with a game like Silksong.
That's cool. It looks really lovely.
It is, yeah. It's beautiful.
It reminds me a little bit of Silksong, just in like there's like a specific character theme and like a very specific world. I guess that makes sense for Metroidvanias though.
Yeah, that's kind of been the Metroidvania thing, is like you create I mean, you're usually now these days a cute character.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopping and bouncing around a really intricate, amazing fantasy world.
Yeah.
I'd say this can hang with a game like Silksong, but I'd say it's a little floatier.
Okay.
And a little more whimsical. So it feels a lot more like the Ori games.
Oh, okay.
But it's great. It's great. It's really great.
Nice. That's awesome.
I have not beaten it yet, but I think more than halfway through. I think I'm getting towards the end.
Yeah.
I've also been playing the 100-line Last Defense Academy. I don't have much to say about that though, because I'm not very far, and I think it's like a fucking 120-hour game or something like that.
How do you even do that? How do you find time to
do that? I don't anymore. Is the thing. But what? It's by the people who did the creative team behind the Danganronpa games.
Oh yeah, yep.
And it's very conscious of that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of inside jokes about that. Did I talk about that a little bit on the show?
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty
Apparently,
sure.
main story is only 34 hours, but I don't see how that can be true, because this game does have 100 different endings to unlock.
Oh my god!
And apparently, like that's part of the game. Part of the game is like a time loop. situation. I haven't gotten to the end of the time loop.
Well, awesome.
So
I've played nothing as usual.
Except for...
Well, yeah, that's true. I did play the game that we are going to discuss. Shall I put on janky Waxerino? I don't have a generator like you do.
You put yourself in the position.
I did.
You put yourself there. You could have.
I went there.
You could have waited for me, and yet you put yourself there. So no one feel bad for her.
Oh. Well, if I make little puppy dog eyes and I pout a little bit, now does anyone feel bad for me?
Write in Matt and Roses.
Write in.
gmail.com.
Do you feel bad for pushing up roses in this moment?
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Save Your Game. I am your host, Matt Allcamp. With me, the puppyish, the sympathy eliciting. It's pushing up roses, everybody.
I would never. Also, hi. Welcome back.
So, we both played a game. Okay. I think this needs a little bit of setup because I bet people saw the name of this game as, especially with everything else coming out. Mm-hmm. And they're like, what the fuck? Why is that the game?
What is happening?
And what we decided to do here at Save Your Game Industries, we launched a new initiative. Now, me and Roses, we've been talking, and we thought it would be a very fun thing to do as like a theme for the entire year is to finally start attacking some of these games that we've been ranking in the ranking segments and actually playing them.
Yeah.
Seeing where they might or might not belong in the ranking.
Yeah. I think it's a good motivator to try out some of these games because I don't think they're ever just gonna, like, especially some of the more obscure ones and the deep cuts, I don't think we're just gonna decide to do that and just play in our spare time. So let's make it, it's already part of the podcast. We already talk about these games. We already rank them. We should play them and see if we would like to move it up or down or do something with it.
Yeah. And in the meantime, it's just interesting to play these games that we'd never heard of before we did this. So I think throughout this year, and you guys might have noticed, our schedule's been a little wonky. It'll probably continue to be wonky. Maybe it will get back on track at some point this year. We hope so. We'll try. But the point is,
what's your point?
Throughout this year, we'll still be playing new games that come out because there's a lot that we're excited for. There's a lot we want to play and a lot we want to talk about. But in between, I think we're going to be playing a lot of those ranking segment games.
Yeah.
So that's at least the plan. If that doesn't happen, then eggs on my face.
It's going to happen because I'm going to insist that we keep up with this theme. So
what's the first game we played?
Yeah, it's hard to pronounce, but the first game we played was Astro. How do you pronounce this word? Astrogalaster? Astrogalaster. How do you pronounce it, Matt?
I think you're switching it to Astrologaster.
Astrologaster. Yes, I'm like skipping something. Astrologaster. Yes.
And I don't know why it's called that. Like I get either. There's like astrology.
Right. I thought it was a portmanteau of something, but what's the gaster?
Exactly. That's what that's what I don't get. Because the main character is a combination of two things. Mm-hmm. A astrologer and a gaster. Oh, we're so stupid. He's also a gaster. No.
Oh.
He's an astrologer and he is a doctor.
Yes. Well, Yeah.
Sort of. He's
Well.
like sort of like a wannabe physician
Right.
in the 1500s.
Right.
Um,
around the time of the plague. Not around the time of the plague.
During the plague. Yeah, the game opens and closes with the plague.
Yeah.
So tell me what this game is actually like. Specifically, what's this game about?
So this is about a real life person named Simon Foreman. That is who you play in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that is who it is based on. Simon Foreman is a real person who lived during the plague and was an astrologer. He called himself an astrologer. He was deeply into the occult and reading the stars and kind of doing, occultish, witchy things, but also wanted to be a physician and treat people. And the way he treated people was kind of like the more holistic approach. And that is what you do in the game. You read the stars and that will tell you how to treat somebody, to varying degrees of success and and such. But yeah, this is a real person. The game introduces us to Simon as somebody who at least thinks that they helped to clear up the plague, like helped to cure people with the plague by inventing something called strong water. And he like convinced himself that this is helped, helped people with the plague. And so this kind of puts a fire under his butt to become a physician using, astrology. In real life, at some point, he was given a medical license from, I think, the University of Cambridge. He was granted a medical license. But I mean, you got to imagine in like 1500s London, how many people were like, this guy is a witch. Well, like, imagine if this person was a woman.
There were only like two colleges from which you could get medical licenses. By the way, at this time, so this is all in the game. This is a really interesting time for England because not only was this during the plague, we're talking, late 16th century, early 17th century. Not only was this at the time of the plague, this was also the age of exploration.
Yeah.
This was also only about 50 years or something into. No, I guess more like 80 years past when the King Henry VIII gave a charter to the Royal College of Physicians. Like it's when, like, we're less than 100 years from since there's been a governing body of physicians. Like it wasn't
it's the same time where there's like there's like
home trade
fighting between like religions that are extremely similar.
Speaking of King Henry VIII, right. Like we are only about 50 years, less than 100 years into the war between the Protestants and the Catholics in England.
Yep.
And this is the time of Shakespeare and fucking all of these things, age of exploration, the plague, the controversy about home physicians versus licensed physicians,
Catholicism
versus Protestantism, Shakespeare, all of these things are part of this fucking game.
It's honestly great. This game is special, I think, and it's not what I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. It's hard to gauge what a game is going to be like simply by looking on Steam, looking at screen caps and things. You really have to sit down and play with it and get the story. It's a very story-rich game. I would consider this more of an interactive fiction game. You are making choices, 100%. You are doing that. But it's not quite on the same. I want to make a very, very light comparison to like Strange Antiquities because you are dealing with people coming to you, having a problem, and like trying to solve it or figure it out or give them answers or something like that. Except that you are not doing like insane research to come up with these answers. You are reading the stars. That's the main mechanic. And reading the stars is really like, hey, you look up through your telescope, you get 3 constellations, and you're given these, you don't pick them, you're given them based on the day, and like
you
in
don't
real
have to
astrology,
intuit
right?
them. You don't have to like find them.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to find them. They're there for you. It's basically a choice making game. Like, do you want to read this set of stars and this constellation? Here's what this one means. Here's what this one means. And some can be, some could be bad news. Some could be good news.
Yeah.
And your clients, or querents, as they call them in the game, they can take them well. They can take your advice really well, or they could take them not so well.
Yeah. I do want to, before we get too far away from it, and I want to pick up where you left off in 1 second. But before we get too far away from it, the actual Black Death, like the big plague pandemic, was in the 1300s.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to put down your emails.
Put them down. It's not a toy.
Put your email pen down. Throw your iPad across the room. We don't need your emails. There were outbreaks of the plague that happened several times after the 1300s, and two of them play into this story. Anyway, back where you're saying, I would kind of call this, even though there is a strong story here, well, sort of, there are a bunch of strong stories here. I would call this a casual game.
I would too. It's interesting. It's casual and also very rich and casual gameplay, but you do need to put your attention to the characters. You do need to, you can't just flippantly make this. You can. I don't recommend it, but yeah, you should be paying attention to the dialogue trees and the choices that you're making, and which stars you're reading for your querents.
Right. It really is about it really is about choices.
It is, yeah.
So somebody will come up to you and they have a problem, like Roses is saying. You will get these. If you're paying close, if you know a tiny little bit about medicine, not like a lot, enough to know that, say, pain while urinating plus back pain equals kidney stones, right? Like that level of knowledge of medicine.
There is some like physician-y stuff here. Yes. He did want to be a doctor, and so like he did have his own way of like, oh, you're coughing up this, well, you probably, the stars say you have this, and it's and it might be right.
This was also during, I think, towards the end of the humoral system of medicine. So we're talking black bile, yellow bile, phlegm and blood
with child.
So women have an interesting role in this, but
they sure do.
Though I will say, here's something cool about this game: developed by two women.
Awesome.
Writers Catherine Neal, director is Jennifer Schneiderite. So people will come to you with these problems, and with a tiny little bit of knowledge of medicine, but more so having paid attention to what the person has said to you, you can generally make a choice. You're not always going to be right.
Yeah. But
oftentimes you can figure out probably what they want you to say to them.
Right.
That said, your choices will affect their reactions to you, and a main mechanic of this game, which we'll get into in a second, which is letters of recommendation. But if no matter what you say to them, the stories are pretty much set.
Yeah, they're set.
They might like you more or less, but the same events are going to happen to each character as they leave and come back, much like Strange Antiquities or Strange Horticulture. Actually, even Strange Antiquities and Strange Horticulture have a little bit more branching than this does.
Yeah, they do.
The main thing about trying to get these diagnoses right, and they're not all diagnoses. Sometimes it's like, what should I bet on? Yeah,
because he's an astrologer, so he's reading the stars. So not everyone who comes in has a medical issue. A lot of them are like, hey, should I date this person? And Stein would be like, well, let's look at the stars, I guess.
And that all gets more complicated as it goes along.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, yeah, it's just a bunch of random questions. But whether or not, if you tell them something they want to hear, you will get pages added to the meter towards your letter of recommendation.
Right.
And if you get to 100, you get a letter of recommendation. And if you get enough letters of recommendation, you can get your physician's license.
Which I did. That is the path I got. Oh
I
no,
did not,
you didn't become a physician?
No, but also I was kind of rushing through the game, so,
sure.
There were some segments. I'm going to play a lot of this game over again because I really liked it.
I might play it over again too, just because I think it's so pleasant. It's really funny too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I found it laugh out loud funny at all, but I
found it funny. I might not have been laughing out loud, but I did find it funny and amusing.
So you want to get these letters of recommendation, and at first it's, what do they want to hear from me?
Yeah.
But you also have to kind of keep in mind, but also what is going to help them. Or what is true, because they might say, you might tell them something they fucking don't want to hear at all. And your meter, the letter of recommendation meter for that character goes down.
Yeah.
But they might come back tomorrow or in a couple days or whatever and say, fuck, I'm sorry, doctor. You were totally right.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. And that letter of recommendation meter is going to skyrocket upward.
Yeah. And most of I would say all the characters you meet do come back. They have their own little mini arcs. You know, they're not the most insane stories you've ever heard, but they all have one. They all have kind of a goal and a story and a specific thing that maybe they're looking for. I love that. I love recurring characters. It's such a good way to world build, because this game, much like, Strange Antiquities, you do not go anywhere. You are simply a astrologer and a quote doctor in your house. People are going to your house. Yeah. That's where it all takes place. But what makes it kind of, I think, kind of unique is it's told like a pop-up book. The graphics are kind of pop-up book style, and it's told like a pop-up book. Like when you have to go to the next screen, it says like drag the page to the left or something like that. Like it is popping up a book again.
There's even another layer to it than that, because it's a pop-up book that's meant to look like a stage show.
Yeah. Like Shakespeare. You're kind of living in a Tudor house, even, I think.
And the area where the part of the game where the screen where you talk to your customers is kind of like framed with curtains on either side.
It is, yeah.
It's interesting. But yeah, at the end of every interaction, actually, let's just walk through it. So you start, generally, to start, there will be a song.
Which I think is amazing. That's how the main story is told, honestly. Like every time you finish with a client and a new client comes, they're introduced via song. They're introduced via song every time based on what they're doing now.
Yeah, and it's like early Renaissance music.
Yeah. When
multiple singers have just started learning how to harmonize with one another.
Yeah.
So it's a really interesting sort of like Renaissance-y, folksy, early Baroque maybe type
kind of poetic and in kind of the sonnet Shakespeare type of way. It's honestly really artistic. This is a very artful game.
So they'll sing a quick verse, and then you will see your patient arrive at your house. Actually, usually that's the same, right? Your patient arrives at their house as they sing a verse about, like sort of about that person. Usually it's some sort of joke, right?
Yeah.
And then it'll cut to the other screen where you are talking to them. There will be a dialogue between, and so to get to when one of these screens, when one of these little mini scenes ends, you have to kind of grab the side of the screen with your mouse, or I'm sure in other form factors you just use your finger, like if on a touch screen. But you actually just turn the page.
Yeah.
And then you're in a screen where it's just the two of you. They have a dialogue, and then it cuts to this astrology, screen.
Yeah.
Where you make your recommendation. Again, sometimes there's a right answer, but the right answer is not always the best answer. There's a guy later in the game who has hypochondria, like clearly, very obviously clearly has hypochondria. But you so you don't want to take him seriously, but you also don't want to tell him he has hypochondria. So you generally want to pick an option that will do him no harm, but make him feel heard.
Yeah.
Like you invent the sugar pill in this game.
You invent the placebo.
Like out of actual sugar. Like you give him sugar, and then he's like, "Oh, you should put this into some sort of round tablet." So you pick one. Usually it's between. Sometimes it's only one, but usually it's between 2 and 3 options, and then you see another little dialogue between them where they react. Then it cuts to the screen where it's like, how did they do? And on that screen, you'll see how, if you gained or lost points towards that person's letter of recommendation. But also you will see a little, you'll see how, like a little indicator of how many chapters this character has and how many are left.
Right.
Which is cool. They'll be coming, like Nicholas Mugg will visit you 5 times.
Yeah.
And so if you fuck up this one, you have another chance. Yeah. Interesting.
It is it is an interesting mechanic. It's really cool. Another interesting thing that is true to real life is that Simon was a slut.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
He loved the women. Especially if they were married.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a love story going on. It's kind of sad. I don't want to spoil it, but there's kind of a little bit of a sad storyline. And I slept with 2 of the women. I don't know if you can sleep with more, but
I slept with one. I got rejected by another. And
I'm sure we got rejected by the same character, because not every woman's going to want to sleep with you, Simon. Jeez.
Yeah. So he fuck all the time, and you get a little. It says when you sleep with a patient, you get a little. There's a little. What does it say? So not only does it.
Coitus post something.
Yeah.
Post consultation. Coitus post consultation.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it'll say that on the case summary. It's very funny. Yeah, so some of these characters you interact with, do you want to start talking about them?
Yeah, let's talk about the characters.
Some of them are real. Like, who's somebody who's real?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I did do some Googling because I thought this was so interesting. I think Emilia Lanier might be real.
Amelia Lanier is definitely real. She was if you are a person who knows a lot about Shakespeare, you might know her as Shakespeare's Dark Lady.
Ah.
There's even some, you know how there's all those conspiracy theories about Shakespeare didn't write his plays?
Yeah.
One of the leading ones is that they were written by this woman.
Okay.
And that is played with in this game.
Yeah. It's great. I love that. I actually really like that storyline a lot.
Amelia Lanier's storyline is really really cool.
It is cool and it's fun, and I like her character a lot. She's very direct. She's the one who will reject Simon because she's just not her vibe, man. She just wants to be a writer and respected by people. And yeah, I liked her character a lot. I think Avis is also real. I don't know if Avis is real under that character name though.
You think Avis is real under a different character name?
I think Avis might be name. Well, it does say that, you know, he wrote in his diaries of like a true love type of a thing.
Right.
I wonder if that's kind of referencing the Avis character, because that's the one you do without a doubt. You don't have a choice in this. This is just part of the story. That's your love interest.
Yeah.
The other women, they're kind of love interest, but they're more like lusty, you know.
Yeah. So, in fact, you know, before we get off Amelia Lanier, actually, I want to point out that she was actually mentioned in the actual case books kept by the real Dr. Simon Foreman.
Oh wow.
She visited Simon Foreman several times. Now you can actually go read Simon Foreman's cases in full at there's a website, casebooks.wordpress.com, and it has all of Simon Foreman's and Richard Napier's medical records. Simon Foreman kept really meticulous medical records.
Yeah.
And I think Cambridge has all of them archived. So you can read them at Cambridge, but it's a little, there's this blog that I just mentioned has them a little more well organized. But you can read about the consultations of, like, on the University of Cambridge website, there's a list of Amelia Lanier's consultations.
Amazing.
With Simon Foreman. And sort of like a summary of what they talked about.
That's so cool.
It's very cool. And
what an amazing, like, historical record to have. That's amazing.
So in a lot of these cases that are in this game are sort of comical or exaggerated or storified interpretations of actual cases that Simon
So I think Avis probably was an interpretation of a real client that he had. Like I said, I don't know if that is the name, but I think the women who wrote this game probably did a lot of research on this person.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's just so interesting. So I'm sure they did like do a lot of interpretations that fit, you know,
and
what he did in real life.
This is one of those premises where it's like you don't make a game like this. You don't make a creative work like this unless you had a specific interest in this thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's very clear that they were probably, the idea came out of reading these case books, not the other way around, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So, okay, what other characters do you want to talk about?
There's one character named Humphrey Bell that you have to help, and he wants to be an actor in, as we mentioned, Shakespeare is a part of this world. He wants to be like an actor in Shakespeare plays. But like his first case was like, I'm unhappy with my body, so we have to like help him get more fit. And then his hair starts falling out, and we have to be like, you got to fix that. Like, why are you doing unhealthy things? Why is your hair falling out? And I'm not going to spoil it, but then he falls in love with somebody in the game as well. And it's just a very interesting, an interesting pairing. And I really liked where that story went and how it connected to another character.
Yeah.
There's also a pretty important character. It's important to the story and the real story. There is a mole in this game. There's somebody posing as a client. And I won't say who, in case you decide to play this game, but I don't think this is very much of a spoiler because this is what happens in real life. Basically, what is it called? Like the college operations, the university
The Royal College of Physicians?
Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
The Royal College of Physicians. There is a mole from that organization like spying on you so that they can basically take you to court and call you out as a quack. Like,
I didn't know that
discourage people.
I didn't know that was part of his real life story.
I think actually the mole might not be real, but I think he was called out.
Oh yes.
But yeah. I don't know about the mole, but I am saying that he was. There were
Okay.
a lot of detractors that looked at him like a quack, and kind of warned of occult behavior and witch like behavior, or just like buffoonery, just not real. This is not a real doctor.
Right.
But in the game, it is told via, somebody posing as a mole and like getting information and then taking you in part of the organization.
I had that character all pegged all wrong. I knew there was something suspicious about them, but I thought it was something very different.
I did too, and I bet we thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you think it was going to be a different gender?
I thought it was going to be a different gender, and I thought, yeah.
Because
I didn't know anything. I thought it was just a weird joke until that moment, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But, so there are some other historical characters. There's Thomas Blagge, who was the Dean of Rochester.
Right. And his wife, Alice Blagge.
I do, yeah, and I honestly I don't know if Alice Blagge is real or not, but
I don't know, but I slept with her.
She's a great character in this game. She
great.
Fucking rules. She comes in and she's like, I have been having headaches and throwing up in the morning, and you got to tell me what's wrong, doctor. I think I've been bewitched. And he's like, hey, you say this only happens on Saturday mornings. Do you think you might be hungover? And she's like, oh my God, you're right. And like, you think she's going to get mad at you? And she's like, oh, you're right. Oh man, that's totally it. I got to go apologize to the next door neighbor for calling her a witch.
I know. I was so pleased with that. I'm like, oh, thank fuck.
And the next time she comes in, she's like, thank you so much for telling me about the hangovers. Now me and that person I accused of a witch, we've been drinking together every Friday night.
That's so funny.
Like, she's just still doing it. She rules.
Yeah, it's fun.
Robert Devereaux.
Is that the slut?
No, that's the second. It's the second Earl of Essex.
Oh, right. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of sluttery in this game, so don't mind me if I get some wires crossed.
Yeah, this dude comes to you a bunch of times, and like you learn a lot about his actual contributions to the Age of Exploration and his and like the Spanish Royal Navy and Sir Francis. I don't know if they mentioned Sir Francis Drake, but they mentioned Walter Raleigh.
Well, yeah, they definitely mention Walter Raleigh.
And his story is really interesting. You're sort of advising him on how to interact with the gentry.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, because he's a real historical figure, you can't change his story. Like almost none of, I don't think you can change anybody's story. Maybe a couple of them have different endings, but like mostly
it's
no.
mostly set. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who else rules in this game?
Who else rules?
I think we've talked about other people that absolutely. Oh no, Sybil Fortescue is great.
Oh yeah, she's just fun. She's like a socialite, right?
Yeah, and she keeps coming in, and she's like, I was at a dinner party, and everybody started shitting everywhere. Help. And then you have to like kind of, you're like, okay, you said you were eating these new, it's all about the new world too, right? It's like, she's like, I was eating these new green vegetables.
My husband sent them to me from overseas.
Crunchy green vegetables called the potato. And he's like, I don't think they're supposed to be green, and I don't think they're supposed to be crunchy.
Oh no.
And then later she's like, we were all sitting around some new incense from the new world.
Yeah.
And we all got hungry, and we all got sleepy, and we got hungry and got like just describing being high on pot.
That's so funny.
But every time she just keeps coming back to you about talking about dinner parties that got ruined by everybody.
Yeah. Also, raw potatoes are poisonous.
Yes.
Like they might have been rotten and maybe that's why they were green. And they thought it was like a vegetable because a lot of veg is green. But I'm pretty sure even just raw potatoes can be poisonous.
Yeah, not kill you poisonous, but definitely poisonous. They're actually often thought of. They are a hangover, like a folk hangover remedy.
Oh, interesting.
And I know this because one time I did a comedy show the morning after. I did a house show the morning after New Year's Eve. Like, well, I guess New Year's Day. There's a name for the day after New Year's Eve, huh? And we centered the whole thing around being hungover. And so we did a bunch of hangover remedies, like folksy hangover remedies in front of the crowd. Mm-hmm. And I took a bite of raw potato.
Ew!
And I was hungover, by the way.
Uh-huh.
And I threw up.
Ew!
Yeah.
Oh my god, do not eat raw potato. Oh, first of all, there's nothing worse than just a plain potato.
Yeah.
Gross, but a plain raw potato.
We also did a bit that some of my friends still do every year on New Year's Eve. We were like, you know what the best part of New Year's Eve is? It's the countdown.
The potatoes.
So we just did it over and over and over. So we did the countdown like 30 times during the show, and then it turned into such a running joke that anytime somebody said a number, the crowd started counting down from that number, and then we had to do Happy New Year, and it like completely derailed the show. It was so fun.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, my friends still do that every New Year's Eve.
Anyway, don't eat raw potatoes.
The point is, don't eat raw potatoes. So Sybil Fortescue rules. She ate raw potatoes. She
has a pet monkey that she brings in every time.
That's true. Yeah, it is all stuff from the Age of Exploration. Like her husband's an explorer and sends her back stuff, and then she shows it off, even though she's doing it all wrong. All of it all wrong.
I actually thought that in the storyline that maybe her husband didn't like her because he would send her things, you know, from the new world, and she would take this as a grand gesture and like a gift, but it would be something like the potato, like that got her sick. I'm like, is her husband trying to murder her? I'm not sure.
Speaking of that, there is a murderer in this game.
There's a murderer in this game.
So there's a woman who keeps coming in. And
yes.
I clocked her. I clocked her from her first visit.
Same. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't be. But no, that makes sense.
she keeps dating old men and then coming into because she's concerned. What if they die and then she's alone?
Yeah.
And then marries them and then they die.
She's a Black Widow.
Yeah, she's a Black Widow. There's a Black Widow in this game,
nice.
And she's so so every single time she comes in, you can tell her that what you saw in the stars was that her husband, bad news, your husband was bewitched.
Yeah.
And if you keep doing it over and over, she's like, oh my god, this again. Because she can't keep using the same excuse for killing all of her husbands.
That's so funny. We kind of helped. We kind of enabled then.
Enabled her to kill them all?
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, we certainly weren't preventing it. We were kind of complicit.
I didn't get a well, there's two things. Number one, I didn't get a letter of recommendation from her because I kept saying witch.
I think I did because I didn't go with those. I did not go with those.
And eventually he starts implying she is that witch. Like but you also can thwart one of her murders. There is a character who is like, hey, I met this amazing woman, and she is a rich widow. And you can be like, whoa.
Right. You can like read the stars and be like, hey, bad news.
Bad news.
Yeah.
You don't marry this one.
Funny.
This game really cool, really great.
I really do think it's special. It's just got such a charm, and something I would like to do is revisit the document and see if we would like to move it.
Yeah. Now I was thinking about this the whole time I was playing it. Because I remember us putting this unusually high.
Oh, well, maybe we're right.
Yeah, exactly. Because we were like, this seems cool.
Hey,
this seems like
you know what
a
that
really
means?
cool game.
Do you know what that means?
We are the experts that we always thought we were.
Yes, that's exactly what that means. It means that we're good at observing what might be a good adventure game. That's our job.
So are you a little afraid that if that ends up being true, then that ruins the whole ranking adventure games bit?
No.
Okay.
Just means it's accurate.
Let's see.
We're professionals.
Docs.google.com. All right, where is the... Oh, no, it's on a drive, right?
It's on drive, yeah. Let me bring it up as well.
Gotta find it.
Gotta find this thing. Wait.
Gotta find this thing.
Yeah, right here. Okay. I wish off recording. I wish we could play Cosmology of Kyoto, so we can it's not anywhere. I mean, maybe with an emulator.
Okay.
Might be a little tough.
Okay. Okay. We put it. All right. So we put it at 44.
We did.
Which is pretty high, given that there's 135 games.
It is.
But let's look what's around it. So we put it above our block of like Nancy Drew, Carol Reed, Agatha Christie, all those games.
Fair. Yeah, I think that's fair.
It should be above those, yeah.
Yeah.
But we put it under the games that we were excited to play but have heard are bad.
Right.
Goblin's Quest, Orion Burger.
I've played Orion Burger. I kind of stick to it.
Book of Unwritten Tales, Critter Chronicles. So we decided like these are games that look good and we know people who are into adventure games like, but we didn't like them.
Right.
So maybe it should go above that, but then we're getting into the 20s.
I don't think it should go in the 20s. My question is, you've played Pine Hearts. Does it go above or below Pine Hearts?
It goes above Pine Hearts.
Why don't we put it... We've got Wavetale up there. It is our plan to perhaps play Wavetale. Why don't we put it next to Wavetale?
Put it next to Wavetale. So we're moving it from 44...
to 36?
Up to 37.
37? I think that's
Or do you
fair.
mean 36? Do you want it to go above
37.
Wavetale?
37's fine.
Okay. So Astrologaster hops up a good 7 spots.
Nice. I was tempted to leave it there, but because Pine Hearts was there and you played that, I figured we can get a good idea. Better idea.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
And I think it's below games like Erica and Amnesia Rebirth.
Oh, yes, it is. Absolutely it is.
But you still believe it belongs below Orion Burger.
Only for the reason of Orion Burger is more of a classic point and click adventure game.
And I was stoked about fucking playing that game. I still never have, but I was stoked about playing that game for like my entire childhood when I saw it in a gaming magazine, and then was never able to actually find it on a store shelf.
Yeah,
so
it was on Home of the Underdogs for a little while. Mm-hmm. It's still difficult to play. Man, some of these games I hope they're not too forgotten to time, because I feel like there's a lot of us out there who like saw Orion Burger in a magazine or on Home of the Underdogs and never got to play it, and we still don't have a good way of playing it.
Yeah, I think in the in the early 2000s, I think I did manage to get a copy of it.
Oh wow, nice.
like a pirated copy of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not available anywhere.
It's abandonware. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could not find a way back then to play it. I would be able to now. Like I know a lot more about emulation now than I did back then.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If we wanted to play this game, if we found like a burned image or something, we could play it probably with an emulator. But it is one of those games that's like notoriously in that era where games were getting more difficult to run.
Yeah.
The easiest games to run are honestly older than that. If you can run it in DOSBox or Scum, you're set. Yeah. If it's like a live acted FMV game, no. So difficult to run.
Right.
They're already broken.
Yeah. They were bad. They were bad when they came out. They were bad at being games. All right. So that was fun. I think it's real fun to be able to revisit or to visit for the first time, to check out these games that we unfairly judged.
I think so too. And I'm kind of stoked that our intuition was kind of good for this game.
Well, I think I told you when it came up that I already owned the game.
Right.
I had it. I'd seen it on Steam and been like, that game looks great. Yeah. And put it in my wish list. And at some point it came up for like, it was on Steam sale. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And so it was already sitting in my library when it came up the first time. And so I still had it to play for this episode.
That's awesome. I really think it did get a pretty good reception, but I think it could always use more plays. I think if you guys are interested in anything that we said, I think more people should play this game. I do think it is a good quality game. I think it's very amusing. Voice acting is great, fully voiced.
And it'll take you, I don't know, between 4 and 6 hours probably.
Yeah, it's a good chunk of time for like a story-rich game like that.
Yes, and it's cute. It's kind of funny. Like I didn't laugh out loud at any point, but it got some smiles and some breaths from me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's an interesting chunk of history. Like it's an interesting piece of history. And very, very interesting game. Very fascinating. Yeah. Astrologaster. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, I'm glad we played it. I'm glad we're doing some games from the ranking list because, I mean, we've ranked a lot now. We've got to be able to have the chance to move them.
I know.
So, yeah, absolutely.
It's funny, as just a little tease. There's a conversation we had and I don't think it was on recording, was it? Where we talked about playing a whole series of games for one of these episodes.
I think that might have been off recording.
I think so too. But the thing that made me wonder about it is the Discord, which you guys can find in the show notes. Join our Discord. It's really fun. There's always people chatting there. They're a great community. Yeah. The Discord, basically the week after me and you had that conversation, started discussing how cool it would be if we did that entire series of games.
Yeah.
Some of which are on this list. And it's very, very, very weird. Very weird and very fascinating.
We're all on the same page, I think.
I guess so.
Yeah. All right, Matt. Well, I think that this was a great episode. I think this is a good idea. We will absolutely revisit our ranked list and maybe even move more games. But is there anything that you specifically, Matt, would like to tell our listeners?
You know what? I do want to tell them something. Not only do I want to tell them to join our Discord, I want to tell them to go to our Instagram at Save Your Game Podcast on Instagram. And I want them to email us. I want them to email us at mattandroses@gmail.com.
Yeah. Well, those are lovely things. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so.
No, those are so easy to do,
So
and
normal.
you will love doing them. Is there anything
Right.
you want to tell our listeners?
I have a new Murder, She Wrote up. It is up on my channel now. So if you'd like to see an extremely unhinged recap of Murder, She Wrote, where they eat the murder weapon, that is on my channel. You know where it is, Pushing Up Roses. I just have one, I think, really important, like poignant thing that I would like to tell you personally.
Oh.
And the audience.
And that's
you personally.
Okay, so this is on recording.
This is on recording. It's for everyone.
Okay, well, now I'm nervous, but all right.
I just want to say that podcast is art.
Oh, art is suffer.